I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh yeah. What kind of shit is that? I'm a fool to do your dirty work. That's what this song is saying. Yikes. Maria with the 5 banana rounds. The pre-game super chat activity is Bror for a hydrating drink to keep you cool and hydrated. Thanks for all that you do. And thank you, Maria. And we have Tom some grease for them there wheels. Thank you very much, brother, and I appreciate all that you do. Let me do a couple hellos while you guess where I'm at. That shouldn't be that difficult. Let's fire up the chat. I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Yeah, you are. At least you know it. That's like the first part, being self-aware of your idiocy. Mary Janice, Tom Mac, Joe Q, Greg, Val Marie, Maria, Jim Wolf, Venus, Sony. I want to get everyone. Let's see. Come on, keep coming. N90. Andrew's in the house. Who else? Thomas, what's going on? I appreciate it too. You're very welcome. Double Eagle. Nope. No, that was a photo from across the street. Not at the Bellagio. I was going to say the Bellagio. I think we'll go over there Friday or Saturday night. I'm debating whether to go down to downtown Saturday night. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted. It's been a long time, but I don't know. We shall see. But we'll definitely do the Bellagio either Friday or Saturday. Great Dane Mom, Chris Miller, Keith, Bubba, what's going on? Lee, Captain Dave, what up, bro? Everyone's stacking in. What do we got? 106 people. That's a good start. I guess you're tired of staring at that, huh? Let's turn this camera around. Bump, bump, bump. Let's do something like that. Oh, there we go. What up? Come on. Whoa. Gimbal is playing games. So, I was going to go to Paris, but we're kind of at Paris. So, we'll walk by Paris, do some Paris-y things and whatnot. Oui. But we're at the Horseshoe. We're going to chill out. They have in the lobby for the first time in like 25 years. They got music absolutely freaking blasting. Like blasting in like the lobby area. I've never seen that. In all the years I've been coming here. Even like waiting outside for the Jubilee show. I never heard that in like 1998. Marlene, how are you? Chanel, Michelle, Tonhelm. Alright, cool. So who's going to the Broad Nation Get Together 2025? Are we ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Good luck. Yeah, I know. I mean, they are kind of nice, but I'm just not. I made some coffee at home at like 5 o'clock. So that was like the last thing I drank. It's nice out. Kinda. I didn't forget to check it when I got out of the car, but I think it's like 85 or something. So yeah, it's kind of hot for me. We need to talk. Yeah, we shall talk soon. I will come out from under I'll post a progress pic tonight. The soundproofing is like 90% done. Now I gotta I built out from the back wall all the way, and I got some extra panels left over, so now I'm gonna extend it. There's some that got damaged while I moved it and stuff, and whatever. So I gotta do some patching up and some fancy footwork, but sounds good, looks good. The sound is now dampened in that room tremendously. I'm debating what to do with the window. In the old studio, there was a window almost directly behind me. You can see the curtains there all the time. This one, it's off. Like, if you remember in the studio, if you're looking at me this way, the window used to be behind me, and I had the curtains there. You couldn't tell there was a window. Now it's like way off over there. It's like right at the end of where you would see, like, you know where Mini-Me hangs out on top of that curved monitor? It starts right after the monitor. So I'm debating what to do there. I might hermetically seal that window too and cover it up. I don't know, but I kind of like having some natural light in there once in a while because, you know, technically in the old studio there was never any natural light. You know, it was always like I had to have the lights or nothing, because if you flicked them on, even when it was daytime, it was, you know, pitch black in there. So I might half cover it. I don't know. I'm debating. I gotta see how it looks in the camera. I haven't set the cameras up yet, but I know exactly where they're going. So I don't know if it's gonna be like really backlit. You know, I gotta figure it out. So yeah, that's. Then after that, I set up the cameras, set up the lights, and we're ready to go. So I'm anticipating within a week. I would say by Monday, it'll be good enough to start streaming, and I'll make adjustments after that. But I'm looking forward to hanging out in the studio with you guys again. What's everyone looking at me? Got a stain in my pants or something? What up, Jim West? I was just thinking about you. Someone posted a picture on Facebook. I don't know whose it was, but they said, here is a typical a full English breakfast. And it had eggs and sausage, you know, bangers, and pork and beans, which I freaking love. I love pork and beans. I could just like eat them straight out of the can cold, like a whole can of bush beans. I don't know, it just works for me. And what else was in there? 2 fried eggs. I mean, I think it was some like fried bologna, but I thought that was like an American thing. But it looked good. You know, I didn't see any bacon though. I didn't see any bacons, but it definitely looked good. I need me like a full-blown English breakfast, every friggin' breakfast. But the problem is, I tend to skip meals during the day, and I eat before I go to bed. Like, I stuff my face before I go to bed, and I wake up hungry. I cannot go to bed hungry because it, you know, like, I was traumatized as a kid, you know, going to bed hungry. Hey, if you don't behave, you're going to bed hungry, and I went to bed hungry a lot, you know, so it's just something I can't do. I won't fall asleep if I'm even remotely hungry. However, I wake up not so hungry, so I gotta do something about that. I gotta reverse that trend a little bit. Put some of that window cover that you can see out, but not at, ooh, I like that. I do like that. Tennis court for, a tennis court for Mini-Me. Yeah, Mini-Me's been supervising. I gotta see how it goes. He's still gonna stay in the same. It is different. The studio's the same, but different. Like the computer's not sitting up high on a pedestal anymore. It's kind of lower to the desk, so it's like, you know, I'm gonna be more forward. The camera. First day in Vegas. The side view, when I went to the side view and, you know, we were looking at shit on the computer. Wow, this guy's loud. It's like a loud talker. That angle has changed. It's more like the cameras are more right angle now, where the other one was like head on and the other one was like at a different angle. I never liked that angle, but it's just how it happened to work out. So this one's gonna be a little different. So you're gonna see more of that section over there. So it's gonna be interesting. It will be interesting. Porkenstein, what's going on? And I got hit with my 7-minute commercial, bastards. Mary Leathers, cheers to you, brought into the nation. Married 32 months. You're friggin' awesome. I love you. And I hope Dave is doing well as well. So, let me get a little hydration in me. I'm setting up chat. I gotta do it after every single commercial. I don't know why, it just always slows down. Missy Vegas, how are you? You know what? I was just going through, I had a video, like I saved all the videos like I've ever done onto like hard drives and whatnot, and I came across the one where I was just scanning. I'm like, do I really need to save this? Do I really need to save this? And I was, like fast forward, and I found where you, I, and your two friends were talking on the bridge over by Excalibur. So I saved it, because that was cool. Oh, yeah. That's what else they had. Jim, they had the black pudding. Like, they had a patty of black pudding, like, right in the center. It was like the centerpiece of this big rectangular plate. I could eat that whole thing. I have no problem eating, can you say BLUBLOOD on YouTube? I don't think so. So we'll just spell it. I think the algorithm is figuring out how to spell, too, unfortunately. I've been watching Bead Meats. What is Bead Meats? That's interesting. Sean, how are you? Alright, so let's get some hydration going. And let's see, what else do we got to get going? Oh, I gotta invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Get everyone on the sports channel. Super chat while I'm live is the grease that keeps the wheels rolling. And then I got my own streaming platform that one day will be bigger than YT. Watch out, YT. Head on over to heybrorfredrik.com. I'm going to turn it into a network eventually, probably by or before the end of the year. I'm going to go more into a network thing where I'm going to allow other people to have the freedom to say what they want to say as well, should they choose to. And yada, yada, yada. And never any commercials, 50 cents a day, raw and freaking uncensored. So yeah, and then go check out what I'm pointing with my bottle. Cash App, Venmo, Patreon, clicking links, and all the stuff down there. Don't forget Olite. Proud partner for like over 2 years. Those people have just been awesome to me. They sent me some new stuff that I wanted to show that, I want to show, that I have to show. I don't have to. They don't like twist my arm, which is cool. But they sent it to me, so I should, It's like, yeah. However, they sent it just when I started tearing down the studio, and it's like new products that they came out. Really affordable, really freaking awesome. So we'll get to that. Liquid IV. I didn't shake it. Alright, you ready to get to booking? We're going to go down through and then out the other side, because I don't want to go that way. So let's get to hoofing. Alright, you ready? Bless you. Come on. Let's level out here. Level it out. Alright, one more. Yeah, that's the view we're looking for. Alright. Let's go look at some steak first. I ate some leftover steak from last night, but they were like the really thin steaks. The ones that are like not even 1/4 of an inch. You make sandwiches out of them. Look at that. Oh, that looks good. I mean, it looks phony up close, but it looks good. I don't know what that is. I don't think I want to eat that, but the rest of it looks good. If they seared the fat a little more, I'd eat that. But in that condition, looks like a tumor. I gotta cut that out. Little rosemary on the bottom there. Little big old kosher salt flakes. Yeah. Yum. Alright, let's go down. I'm gonna raw dog as much of this AC as humanly possible. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Thomas. And thank you very much for supporting me over there. Because I get over there, I get 96% comes to me versus 55%. It's a huge difference. Ugh, creepy. Creepy bugs. Creepy bugs. Darwin was a freaking butt munch. That guy, like, everything that Darwin ever came up with has been proven wrong already. But people still, like, treat him like he's some type of prophet or whatever. I mean, some of his concepts, like, Yeah, survival of the fittest. I mean, I get that, but you know, someone with like a 70 IQ knows that. And he was an RACIS. Oh my God, he was vicious. He was bad. And people still laud him up there, you know, in the annals of science, because that's where he belongs, in the annals. He was horrible. He was a horrible human being. He used to compare, I can't even say it. I mean, it makes me want to vomit. But he used to compare, like, he wrote paper after paper after paper comparing, how would I say, non-Caucasian people to, I just can't go, especially not here. I can't go there. But I mean, he used to write papers on that, and he's still treated like he was some kind of patron saint of whatever. I mean, he was a tool and a half. Hello, 50% off. Wow, 50% off this big old inaccurately covered Triceratops. 50%, oh, that ain't bad. I can get this Triceratops. $27. Oh, that's on sale. It's $27. $13, I would buy it and put it somewhere. Look at the Tyrannosaurus. Well, it's kind of fairly accurate. Oh, he's got a noisemaker. $9. Oh, I'm gonna get one of them. Hello. Don't forget your photos. Yeah, he was a disgusting individual. I don't know what, see, if they brought that part up, if that came to light, that would rock the frickin' world. But they want to keep the agenda going. And he was a mad frickin' atheist and a mad RACI. You know what I'm saying. I thought I missed the spell. He was a disgusting, despicable person. But he's the hero of everyone who doesn't want to, who believes that we came from pond scum. Oh, what is this? David Attenborough's another one that's extraordinarily questionable. I haven't found any, like, comparisons like what's-his-face used to make, but he's come out with some really freaking outrageous statements in his time also. But, you know, he's like a harmless granddad. We'll cut him a break. But, you know, he perpetuates the evolution myth. So they leave the two of them alone. That's all I got to say about that. Go do your own research if you don't believe me. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I like Mini Bro. See, some people know. I look a little green. Who looks a little green? Camera balance might be off. Let's go check how much parking is. Was it Wednesday? Alright, cool. It's only $20 tonight. Sick. I'm not gonna let that guy open the door for me. Not sure why, but kind of creeping me out. Responsible gaming. What is that? Know when to stop. Yeah, this town is built on not knowing when to stop. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's fist this door. Alright, we're gonna glitch for a second as we jump off the Wi-Fi. Just saying. Da-da-da-da-da. Could be hotter. I'm not looking for it to be hotter, but it could be hotter if it wanted to. Considering that it's, the third week in May? it's been pretty nice. There used to be a parking lot back here that people really didn't use or know about. It was supposed to be for employees, but they never, ever checked. But they done shut her down. We'll go to the Viking seafood boil. And we'll wear white collared shirts. But then we'll put the little bib on. I like eating with my hands. I'm not gonna pretend I don't. One of my quirks. I like eating standing up. You know, spit it right into the garbage. Ping. Get on with my day. Or like you cut it into 3 pieces and then you're like, you freaking gnaw on it. I do. Anyone else? Or just me? And then at the same time, I can get all like pinky out, and, you know, that whole bit too. You see that? I'm bi-manneral. I got the manners of a freaking caveman, and I can be a gentleman. I know when to ravage stuff and when not to. Where are we going? Let's go this way. We'll take a look around the front of Paris on the way home. Jen is a member for 19 months. That is awesome. I posted on Facebook about a Viking festival. Yeah, we'll talk soon, I promise. Just let me, I just gotta wrap my head around what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's never gonna get done. I gotta go look at that. I haven't really been looking at all that good stuff. Batistas. So no one else eats steak with their hands? I haven't seen one admission. Oh. Is that the manhole cover that got sucked up? Uh-oh. That's the one the Ferrari hit. And of course, it just started getting windy as we get on the strip. 19 months. Thank you very much. Let's peek inside here. We're gonna get like the cooties or something if I peek inside there. Let me see. I don't know they had a bodega in there. Looking like a straight up bodega spot. I did not know that. Straight up bodega. Oh, they got the alcohol back here too. What do they got for alcohol? Manager's specials. Beatbox hard tea. Got like a mountain of dust on that BL. No one wants to be seen drinking that. Got some OJ. Get your water over here. How much is this here water? Oh, well. All the water. Alright. Oh, these are good. $2.69. Yeah, I'd pay that. I'm paying freaking $9 for a bag of Doritos, though. I'll tell you that. Oh, that's for all you ladies. They look very similar to the ones that in my merch. Except mine are thicker. Stop at 2.2, no problem. I'm not going on the other side. It's like all sorts of security. Might want to search me. Search this. What is it? Patron. What is that? Plus Chubby. What is that? What kind of code was that? Parking for Batista. Oh, it smells good up in Batista's. They're so petrified of danger that that door is actually locked. Oh my god. Oh, check them out. That's Lou Ferrigno.
Edward, party of two, your table's ready.
That's
Edward,
Donny
party of two.
Osmond. They're gonna open the door. Oh my god. I mean, this used to be the spot back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know much about it now. Used to hang out in there, sip Chianti, you know. Chill with the peoples. They used to have little, like, little acts in there, you know. It was like big old, like, meatballs the size of baseballs and whatever. Made with the egg and the breadcrumbs, yeah. It was I don't know about anymore. I am already ready for more water. Let's go look at Batista people. Water. That's kind of bad that Batista has to go into like full-blown lockdown out of fear of getting robbed or something. That's pretty bad. I mean, that doesn't bode well for the customers. So suppose, you know, like someone like wanted to jack all the customers sitting up front there, and they're banging on the door like it's, you know, Noah's Ark, and the flood's coming, and they're like, nope, you ain't getting in there. But we'll make a phone call for you. Alright. Hydrated for another 300, 400 yards easy. Who else did I read was tanking? Alright, Red Lobster we know about. There was another one I just read about. Fast food place that's going under. About to go, I forgot which one it was. I'm going, bro. Relax with your mask on. Mask inside a car. That's still a thing. 4 years later. Wonder who they're voting for. They're just trying to be superior human beings. Meanwhile, they're getting stupider and stupider, breathing their own exhaust fumes. Duh. No, I didn't see that. Great day, Ma. I've been like so out of touch with. I mean, I'm still taking a nap while I do. I don't know. It's just dumb. Like I said, if someone wants to super chat me one, I will I'll drive it. I'll paint it however you want. Other than that, they can shove it. And look, it's running on diesel generators. Duh. How does this even make sense? All right, look at this guy. Is he gonna? Yeah, he's ready to frickin' slit his wrist. Oh my God. I gotta charge just to get home. Maybe I'll Uber. Come back in the morning when it's at 50%. Olive Garden. There was one. Shit. I wrote a comment on it. I found it so funny. No, another one is getting ready to do their like free eat whatever you want. I forgot who it was. So I just put in the comments. I put on their ad. I put hold my beer. You know, I forgot who it was. But yeah, this business is tanking left and right. It's pretty freaking sad. And what are all these people gonna do for a living now? Been serving free cocktail shrimp for 10 years. Now you're like out of business. And let's walk across these rocks. Raw. Was it Burger King? You're welcome, Marta. Oh, yeah, you're right, Lee. Buffalo Wild Wings. That's exactly who it is. They're going back to like some type of deal where they're giving away their boneless wings, which means like, you know, pre-chewed food. Oh, tough guy. Yeah, so they're gonna be gone soon, without a doubt. Buffalo Wild Wings. I like buffalo flavor. I like that flavor, but I'm not into chicken wings. You burn more calories trying to consume them than consuming them like crab, you know? It's a lot of work. And I don't like the texture of the skin. It's just like weird to me. And slimy like okra. A little too weird for my taste. But I see people like, they grab it, they know the technique, they grab it in that certain way and just like suck it right off the bone and throw the two freaking bones, and it looks like maggots got to it. There's not an inch of freaking anything on that, you know? And they just toss the bones like fat, grizzle, skin, tendons, everything. Nom, 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 nom. It's like, nah, that ain't for me. Oh, they got the misters out. Let's get some mist. Oh yeah, that's good. That's some good mist right there. You know, I'll take a shower when I go home. All the bacterias. Maxie's. They got breakfast here? What do they got for breakfast? You come in here for breakfast? Oh, that's alcohols. What do they got for food? What do they got for breakfast? They closed already? This place out of business? Every time we come here, they close, because this is where I always frickin' park. Let's see. All they're advertising is alcohol. Janice with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, and everyone thank Janice. Let's see who got them. Alan, Jim, Larry, Ryan, Anthony. Alright, that's awesome. I don't know. I don't want to get too judgy. What is that Jimmy Kimmel? How's he not, oh well, he's an asset. But he was on the island. No one seems to care. Hawaiian Honolulu cookies. Anything gluten-free in there? Ivan, how are you? Ghirardelli. Nice. Let's pretend we're gonna buy something. Unfortunately, their chocolate has a lot of gluten in it. It's very sad, but it's true. But if that don't bother you, It is good. Alright, so let's take a fine pictures. I think I gotta take a picture of that. What is it? They go with chicken wings. So familiar. Watching you. Who's that? Like that Jimmy Buffett? Oh, I would love to walk through that. It's probably leeches though. Is she crying? She need a hug. Oh yeah, she's crying her eyes out. Poor girl. It's gonna be alright, girl. Find you a new man. What up, Sky Rat? Antipasta. You got pasta and you got antipasta. And a magnetic containment field. Keeps them separated. Oh, no, that's Star Trek. What am I thinking about? They got any gluten-free options over here? No. Oh, what? Is that $5 more or $5? I bet it's $5 more. Yeah, okay, add $5. A margarita 23. How big is it? Better be the size of a manhole cover. Do. Feel weird not keeping up on chat, but I'm keeping it moving. Still wondering why she's crying. It's gotta have to do with a man though. Yeah, pizza better be like this big. Extra $5. Oh, look at the mist. That feels so good right now. Oh, it feels glorious. Feels like Fairbanks, Alaska in the summer. Ah, damp and cool. Nice. Raw. We gotta find us a spot. This looks like as good a spot as any. Alright. I'm gonna eat some salt and pepper. I'll be done in a minute. Woo! Yeah, I drank, this is actually my fourth one of these today. I'm like pounding water lately. Woo! Evian facial spray is nice and hydrated. Yeah, okay. What up, Ivan? What up, Luminous Grin? Yeah, you heard the Eagles. Although Hotel California still makes me cringe. I don't know why. I must have like swallowed a bone or something bad happened to me while that song was playing. I don't know why. It's probably early childhood trauma. Mom struck me on the head while that song was playing or something. I don't know. But it's cringy. Woo! Yeah, I think the salt and pepper is gluten-free. Let's see. I eat salt. Salt is good for you. Unless you're already like beyond the point of like redemption, salt is good for you. It's a freaking electrolyte. Yeah, it's gluten-free. I like the way it feels in your mouth. It like wakes your mouth up. Yum. 224 people. That's awesome. I love you guys. Keep me company. The ins and the outs burger. Brenda, how are you? Let's see who else is here. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe and chat and like and do all this stuff. Get involved. It's a great group. It's a great chat. day drinking for breakfast. Oh, I'm just sitting here. That mister is right on the back of my neck. It feels glorious. I can't even describe how glorious it is. Oh, you seen that skunk scooter doing all the work, right? What do I think of a $25 burger? I didn't keep that shit. But that's the new way of Vegas, you know? I mean, we watched it. I literally watched it, you know, and I called it out. I'm like, look, everything's 7, then everything went to 9, then, oh, once you're at 9, you might as well go to It was tough to break the $10. And the $10 thing was tough to break. They stayed at 11 for a while, but once people got used to, you know, breaking a 20 to buy anything, even a friggin' bottle of water, all bets were off. You know, they had a little bit of a hard time. You know, it's the stock market works the same way. You know, even numbers are tough to friggin' break. And recently they broke the 20. It stayed at 18 and 19 for a burger anywhere in town for a long time. And now they finally realized, you know, that they can crack that. And now all bets are off. It's a race to 30. $25 for a burger. I mean, okay, you're on vacation. It's easy for me to say because I could go home and cook, you know. But when you're on vacation, it's, you know, it's a little different. However, it's friggin' ridiculous, you know. I mean, how much do people have to budget? Okay, you guys tell me as we people watch. How much do you guys budget per day for like 2 people? Or per person for food at this point in Las Vegas? I mean, breakfast is what, $30? Lunch is what, like 50, close to 50? Dinners, I mean, if you eat out nice, that's a whole different story. That's 200, but another 50? So you're looking at what? 130, 150 a day. Let's just run. Is that? I gotta be pretty accurate on that. 150 a day for food, and that doesn't involve snacks and, you know, all the rest of that stuff you might grab. So 200 if you want to just like be like her and grab a margarita when you want a margarita. No, it's even more than that. That margarita's probably like 14 bucks. The drinks are gonna have more pushback, breaking the $20 mark. They're all hovering between like 13 and 17. You know, they're trying to, that's a different thing. That works on, you know, the 5s. You know, 5, 10, 15, 20, and that's a problem. But they'll eventually get there. They'll get people to frickin' spend 25 bucks on a drink eventually. $21 on a beer. It's bound to happen. Steven, back home in Phoenix after attending your daughter's wedding. Congratulations. Just wanted to say hi to Bror and Bror. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And I hope you had a wonderful time, and I wish your daughter a long, healthy, prosperous, and fertile marriage. Tamika with the 10 banana rounds. How's the best YouTuber and subscribers doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually in a great mood. That's why I don't mind sitting here listening to this copyright music. I'm chilling. I'm just feeling the vibe. For this time of year, it is pleasant. For me to say it's pleasant past freaking April, that's saying a lot, but it's pleasant. Some good people watching going on. And thank you very much, Tamika. I love you. You're awesome. Yeah, you can buy. They got them big deli type sandwiches. That's all right. I used to do that too back in the day. You go to the deli and buy like a big honking freaking things with like. There was a spot in. It was somewhere in Queens that used to. I don't know. I missed it. The meat must have fallen off a truck or something. We all used to go in there. It was cheaper to go buy one of this cat's heroes. And there was like a pound of gabagool, a pound of salami, a pound of ham, a pound of cheese, and it used to sell it for like $4.99 or something. So you'd go and buy one of those, and you would dissect it, you know? I mean, if you want to eat it, you eat it, but... And there was like 4, 5, 6 pounds of meat and cheese on it, you know, without all the frickin' lettuce and all that other crap. It was absolutely amazing. It was a better value. And it supposedly was all boar's head, too. It was a better value buying one of these. $5 versus like 35, you know, to buy all the meats. And then, you know, you'd eat for freaking 2 days. That was crazy. A good burger, well, I don't know. I mean, uh-oh. I heard some screaming.
That looks like your restaurant.
Oh.
It's right there. I love it.
All right, let's ask them. How was your $25 burgers? Yeah, I mean, for a burger, I don't know. I mean, I'd rather like get I'd rather get a mediocre steak over a good burger any day. But that's just me, you know? Because, you know, burger's a burger. I mean, yeah, if you put enough stuff on it, you smother it with onions and mushrooms and cheese and bacon. Yeah, but that's not the burger anymore talking. That's all the accoutrement, you know? You just serve me the accoutrement, you can keep the patty, you know? I'm good with that. But yeah, mediocre steak over a great burger any day. But again, easy for me to say because I don't eat bread, so, you know, I tried one of those. A friend of mine was like, oh, I'll get you a burger wrap or something. He went to a fast food spot, and I'm just like, what's that? He's like, oh, it's gonna be great. And they just took the burger and they wrapped it in like a couple of limp lettuce leaves instead. And I was just like, I mean, it was better than eating air and being hungry the rest of the day, but it still didn't, you know, yeah, the bread and the burger, you know, they have that freaking symbiotic reward. A $25 cheeseburger, then Vegas is just not for you. And what are they doing? They're being useful idiots for the fucking corporations. You know, they're not doing anyone a favor by saying that. They're just turning into collaborating useful frickin' idiots and thus inflating the prices even more. You know? Oh, you know, you think the slots are tight? That's because you should be playing roulette. That's where it's at. You're just an idiot playing slot machines. Oh, did they add 4 zeros to frickin' roulette yet? You know? That's any better? At 82% or whatever it is with freaking 7 zeros going on? Like, come on now. But people don't want to admit it. They don't want to go home and be like, you know what? I didn't really feel I got the value that I was expecting out of my trip to Vegas, you know? Because then they feel like, you know, a chadrul. So they'll be like, no, it was the best ever. Everything was the best. This was the best. That was the best. Oh, one of these places over here, what is it? They serve that frozen Bally's. That's like, you know, everyone's got to get a frozen Bally's. So once they saw that blowing up online, they made them like $40 for a cup this big of frozen Bally's, you know? It's like, okay, And is anyone going to say, feel a fool for doing that? Yeah, deep down inside they feel a fool for doing that. But they'll take their Instagram pictures and, you know, they'll flex. You know, it's weird. But it's only by people voting with their wallet that this town will have it's 2 things will happen. Either people will start voting with their wallets, or it'll take another, like, something, you know, geopolitical or economical to humble this town again. But for now, you know, people are still coming here spending $50 for a freaking frozen Bally's. That technically cost the company like maybe $1, which is funny. Like the cup cost them more than the contents, and they're just freaking laughing. But things are starting to happen. Because you got like, that's why I can't wait to get the studio going, because I want to start doing news again. Because Circus, all right, we're going to start with Circus, but Circus is laying off a shitload of people. You know, why? Oh, because for the first time in 3 or 4 years, gaming profits are down. That's how bad everything's tied into how tight the machines are. You know, people are starting to wake up and spending less on gambling. They're spending more on food, but less on gambling. Thus, causing a problem for the properties. So they are laying people off. Like, a lot. And that's going to be bad. But, oh, F1 was so good for the... What's going on, man?
Is that the one of those that stays sturdy every time you move it around and shit? Yeah. You got the good shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, that's why I was looking at this.
Nah, get you one. What are we talking about? Yeah, so that's how fundamentally tied in, how tight the slot machines are into how prosperous the town is. I'm hearing about all sorts of closings all over town of like major places that have been around for a long, long time. All it takes was like one blip, like 2 months in a row, they didn't make over $1 billion in gaming profit. And gotta start the layoffs, you know? I mean, I hope people start voting with their wallet instead of waiting for some like bad event to happen, you know? Because then, you know, it'll go back to being, hey, we'll waive all the resort fees and go get a... Oh, there's a chick who was crying. Remember her? That was the crying girl. I guess she got everything squared away. I don't know. Maybe she lost her passport or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want something bad to happen to humble this town. But it's like... It's rocking full-blown mayor over there. He's causing some problems. Oh, let's walk through this. Mist. You see it? I don't know if you can see mist. And I've seen some videos of London that look straight up frightening. Oh, did you hear about some leftover EDCs? In Illinois, they passed a referendum or something. Illinois. They passed a referendum that you're not allowed to use the word defendant anymore. You have to use the word justice. What is it? Justice impaired individual? Or justice, yeah, I think it's impaired, or some word the equivalent of synonymous with impaired. A justice, yeah, I think, okay, let's just go with that. You can look it up. Justice impaired individual instead of defendant. Will the defendant please rise? No, will the justice impaired individual please rise? Like, that puts that makes it like justice is the problem, not the person who effed up, you know? That's where we're going now. And if we get another 4 years of this, we're done. We're screwed, blued, and tattooed. Let's just face it. Screwed, blued, and tattooed. Why is that, Bror Fredrik? Because they don't have to worry about getting reelected. So they're going to pull out all the stops. You're going to see things like normalizing of minor attracted individuals. You name it. But, you know, some people are going to vote for it. They think that's progressive. Until it's that kid. But this is neither the time nor the place to discuss that here. I want to walk on that side a little bit. We can discuss it over at heybrorfredrik.com in great detail. Joe Lord of the Rings member for 22 months. If you're a high-value woman who wants to go to Lake Tahoe with the girls for the weekend without you, you change the locks when she gets there. You let her go. You say, this is how you handle it. This is how you handle it. You say, I'm not comfortable with you doing that, especially with your single and or married friends, whatever. Not comfortable, not feeling it. I'd honestly prefer you didn't. That would make me happy, and that would maintain the bubble of our relationship, you know, on a very visceral level that, you know, I'd be very pleased with. And then you let her make up her mind. And then she has to decide whether she's gonna just, straight up go F you. I'm doing what I want to do. Hot girl summer. Or not. And if she decides to go, you change the locks. She ain't coming home to you. What up, bro? He's one of the illegal meat dealers. He just dropped off some meat. What is with the frickin', with the 20s vibe? I'm kind of digging it. Peaky fucking blinders. Oh, that is cool. Ill-fitting, but cool. Tucks with the, oh, that's a cheap one though. I got me a real cashmere white scarf. New York approved. That's how you deal with it, fellas. Let her bang on the doors like it's Noah's Ark and the flood is coming. Then she'll call the cops and you'll be just like, sorry, you ain't on the freaking lease. You ain't in the papers. Oh, wait, you put her in the papers, dumbass. It's gotta be consequences. Not just in relationships, but in life. People are so comfortable with no consequences for their actions. Gotta change that. There must be consequences to poor behavior or behavior that displeases. Hope I answered that thoroughly. That's what I do. You do you. If you want to be like, yeah, I'll buy you a freaking box of condoms, here you go. If you want to be that kind of guy, whatever. That's, you do you. I'm going to be all bold, walk with my back to the traffic. Making all the negotiations. $10. We say $10. I ain't gonna do no $10. Oh. 5-0 is rolling. Nah, it's an ambulance. I did that video, 5 things I'll shock you about Vegas. Like, barely anyone watched that thing. But one of them is that 1,400 people a year die on the Strip of like heart attacks and various things. Most people don't know that. 5 shocking things. Yeah, men should have standards. It's frowned upon when men have standards. Like, gee. When men have their standards. Thirsty but a deer I'd prefer. Go to work with that on? But why? I would prefer it. I've explained this. I really don't want to get into it again, but I prefer you didn't. Cleavage is inappropriate for the insurance office. You're an adult. You make the decision you need to make, and then under your breath you go, and I'll make the decision I need to make. Toss up some blessings. Oh, we're not on wide anymore. You guys must be getting dizzy AF. There we go. Now we're all the wides. Alright. Think about what you want to let go, what you need to change, what you want to improve, what you want to free yourself from, and let's do it. Me too. Get that freeing going. Steve 6, what's going on, bro? Wow, it's quiet over here. It's kind of peaceful-ish. Commercials are popping up like Tropicana security. Oh, I got 3 so far. What is it? We're an hour and 10 minutes in for 3, so they're averaging every 22 minutes-ish. Yeah, let me reset mine in case I got one in my chat. No commercials on brorfredrik.com. I will never do commercials on my own platform. Just never. That's a view. Let's get that angle right. Wait, a little this way. Nope, wrong way, bro. Right there. Bam. That's balls. And I might show you something cool once in a while. You might want to add to your life, but other than that, no. But then if you have a certain type of relationship, you just say what you want, expect it to be done. That's more my style. I don't like beating around the bush. I don't like hanging on the inevitable. That would be the more proper statement. I don't like hanging on the inevitable. Yeah, you do what you want. Meanwhile, you got the freaking locksmith on speed dial. What in the noise is going on over here? It's turning into Busker's Paradise. This used to be peaceful over here. What do we got? Oh, sky rat activities. Where am I going to put my elbows? What's going on, Bert? We got a little piece of this thing. What? You're welcome for the blessings. What up, mighty bull? Where should we park? Yeah, we'll go across the Bellagio and cut across. We'll get a little taste of Bellagio activities before the weekend. The cool breeze is freaking glorious right now. You can probably hear it a little bit, but it's pretty glorious out. If it was summer like this year round, like this is almost, speaking of Lake Tahoe, this is almost like Lake Tahoe summer. Sammy the Bunny, like Range Rover, I don't know. That is one of my, something I want to own someday. And that's someone's old problem, but a Range. I've always been enamored with the style and looks of Range Rover. But I've watched the reliability tests and all that, and they're rated so poorly. That's why people lease them for 3 years, because, the wheels are going to fall off by then. So, yeah, someday. You could buy like a 10-year-old used Range Rover for like 18 grand, you know? No, 10 years, probably like 11 grand. After the first guy paid like 34 for it. I don't know anything about the new ones because, you know, it's not in, that range is not in my range. And I'm currently happy with my vehicle right now. It is paid, which is a flex. Yes, I'm flexing. It's freaking paid. No notes. Although they did demolish my credit. They actually freaking demolished my credit for paying off my vehicle. I was at like 810 and it came down 60 points. And I've only gained back 15 of it over time, and I paid it off like 2 years ago. But no car payment is a beautiful thing. How dare you, Bror Fredrik, get out of the system. How do you get 810 credit? Well, you don't buy shit you don't need. Well, there's other secrets. You could raise your... I was just having this conversation with someone. You could raise your credit score. Like, you don't even need one of those companies to fix it. If you got shit credit, all you got to do is make a payment that's more than minimal at least 10 days before the due date. Because technically, in the eyes of the credit agencies, paying on your due date is a bad thing. That's a sign of like money mismanagement. They don't like that. It's technically, you have to pay it on your billing date. That's when you're supposed to pay it, not on the due date. The due date is kind of fraudy because they should tell you like, instead of due date, it should be called, you're about to be screwed past due date. Because it's technically not this is the last day you can pay it and still not just completely F your credit up. But it's not the day you're supposed to be paying it. And if you do that every month, your score will go up like 5 points a month if you pay it on your billing, just before your billing date, and then don't use it. And then just let it sit idle. And the credit agencies pick up on that shit. They're like, oh, this person's trying to do something good. Cool. You know, because it's all algorithmically controlled now. Oh, wait. I should be showing you Vegas, right? Yeah, that's in Vegas. Like, hey, Bellagio, you can fix that, but let's not fixate on that. Yeah, I mean, there's so many little tricks. I mean, they say they like you under 30% usage or whatnot, but, you know, you do what you can if you're, like, in debt. But the thing is, don't get in debt. Paying off your freaking credit card debt should be your, like, absolute priority in life. That's something we need to talk about on heybrofredrik.com, but I think most of my audience got their money right. But there's ways to fix. Yep. Number one, stop freaking buying shit you don't need. If I ever got a Range Rover, I'd get a white one with the black accents or an all blacked out one. Oh, that's gonna be the new spot. Blondie's over there. It's kind of small. But I bet they're gonna go up tall and kill the view over there, people. No view lasts forever. No traffic. What's up with that? watch the fountains from here. Yeah, paying off your debt, it just feels good. You just start with the smaller one, freaking annihilate it, and start moving on to the other ones. And once you got a halfway decent score, if you're really effed, once you get to like 650, 675, get you one of those credit cards that you can transfer balances to. And those usually, what's this guy? Ooh, this guy is UCAF. What is that? Did you see that? That blacked out Honda with the freaking dent? That's UC right there. Because he just lit someone up to move. That's pretty interesting. Then you get like, a year and a half of interest free. So you transfer the balance and you pay, even if you can't afford to pay more, you pay the same, but you're not paying, it's going strictly towards principal. And that'll get you out of debt really fast. Yo, there's undercover up there, you screwed. I could be a lawnmower mini bike. Just lighten it up. Exactly. I'm content. I mean, okay, what did I come down to? I think I'm at like 745 or something like that. They just don't like that I don't have. When I had, they like you being in debt and shit. Even if you're like, oh, I pay it off, no, don't freaking use it. If you're not liquid when you want to buy something, then there's people go, oh, you got to think OPM, use other people's money. Yeah, for certain things, yes. But only if you're not a chadrol, Like, okay, if you borrow money, if you could pay your car, buy a car in cash, cool. But some people say never do that. Well, if the interest rate is, say, 4%, I'm going to give you lessons here. If the interest rate is 4%, but if you take that same $32,000 and you can make with it via investing, say 7%, that's okay. Then you give yourself a pass, but most people won't do that. Oh, low interest rate, I'm just going to make this payment and keep flipping burgers and shit, that doesn't work. If you could pay something in cash, but as an alternative, you could take that cash, put it into like NVIDIA, and watch it go from 920 to 950 in one day. Cool, So you offset the interest that you're paying. But if you're just, an average nincompoop who doesn't invest their money, then paying cash. That's my advice. But I'm not a financial advisor. You do you. $4.99 from Flamingo. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, just hold off on that. I mean, I am on the cusp of selling my, some of my stuff too. Because it's like, do you really need, it was pretty amazing. I did the demo. 3K. But the demo is awesome. Like you can reach out and touch things. But there's not enough content out there to justify what it is. Like, you'll be awfully disappointed when you get home. Just like when you go to Best Buy and you look at the picture on the 4K and it's absolutely amazing, but they're pumping that off a Blu-ray disc. When you finally connect it to your cable via 4K, it just doesn't look the same. That's what I found out the Apple Pro. I would love it too, but there's just not enough content to justify it at this point. And do you really need it? That's what you gotta say. Do you really need it? I'm gonna have to mute right here for this loudness. This is a copyright. Whoa, sorry. guy had a good voice, but I ain't losing my $8 over him. She's still singing over there, Celia? Holy cow. Engelbert Humperdinck. Who else is here? I don't know who these people are. I have no clue who these people are. Bobby Darin, I heard of him. Elvis, I heard of him. Dr. Michael Dean, who's that? I want to eat my pizza with some pepperoni. Oh, what's this? Wow, they've full-blown downtown this strip. Alright, this is a Mewtwo. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, that is kind of dramatic. Sunset happy hour. Remember I told you that they park the old cruisers at casinos just to give people like a sense of security? This thing probably doesn't even have an engine in it. look at the wheels are rusty. Bror Fredrik knows what he's talking about. Look at that. There's no computer in there. Look at that. That's just a deterrent. They usually park them in the inside parking lots, and sometimes out here too. Just as, oh, what's this? This chick's like, I'm going to Lake Tahoe with my friends. And a man's like, okay, step on my face. There's an obsession with trying before it's too. Dang, that took a while to reconnect. Let's see how long it takes though. I need some AC. It smells like gardenias in here, strong. Like straight up freaking fields of artificial gardenias. Woo. You missed part of what I was saying. Part of what I was saying is, us men, I think, we have to like start creating change in the narrative. This anti-male, emasculate the man narrative. We gotta change that shit quick. Almost done with that. Alright. I guess everyone assumed, down to 43 people, I guess everyone assumed I jet. I didn't jet. Bror Fredrik got a connection issue, we're out. Yeah. Andre, I like Bocelli. I actually do like his voice. I like his music. I don't know about Wahlberg. Always spinning the facts. Amiga, I forgot to give you your hearts and your likes and all that. Yeah. You see, oh, it's back up to 127 on my end. All right, cool. All right, the real crew. the cool kids never left. So before they kick me out, like they always do, and try to frisk me and shit, oh no, he's got a camera. Because it is a Caesar's property. I'm gonna invite everyone to see you log back in for me to do that, but that's part of it. You know, I love you guys. I cannot not say goodnight to everyone. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. The bell button will let you know when, but it will be tomorrow. Not show, man. Oh Lord, you want a baritone, Carmen Chameleon. Is that good? I don't know if you heard it here or not. But yeah, I sing for money. I'm a busker. Thank you. I'm like looking over my shoulder like a freak. So I'm gonna go home and finish the rest of my soundproofing, which is coming along great. Like I said, 90% done. Then I gotta do wire management. Then I gotta put all the cameras where they're supposed to go. Once the cameras are up, then I'm gonna figure out where the lights are gonna go. And then we'll be rocking from the studio. You'll be getting your fix of Las Vegas news 5 times a week. All the good stuff. And yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate all the super chat activities. I appreciate you checking out BrorFredrik.com, the Cash App, the Venmo, the Patreons, all the stuff. Because, you know, my channel, you guys know that by now. I don't have to preach to you. It's almost getting close to 85% fan funded at this point because, you know, YT, they don't like facts. They like fiction and fantasy and people who comply. And I am not a compliant individual. So thanks for keeping the channel going and alive. And I love you guys. And I already miss you guys. But it's time for me to go. And I'll see you tomorrow. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.